for the collapse of an apartment building that occurred a week ago. Official media there says residents of the structure were hurt during the accident. From the South Korean capital, Seoul, Jason Struther reports that there might have been a high death toll.
The rare public apology from North Korea made no mention of fatalities resulting from the 23-story apartment building collapse, but reports in South Korea say the dead could number in the hundreds. A government official in Seoul told the Associated Press that the building, which was under construction, housed 92 families. The official says it's not uncommon that people would still be living inside even while work is being done. North Korean media says construction was not performed properly and that a special emergency unit had been called in to rescue survivors and treat the wounded. For NPR News, I'm Jason Struther in Seoul.
Unprecedented flooding has left thousands of people homeless across the Balkans. On Sunday, landslides devastated entire towns. The BBC's Guy Delaney reports that in one Serbian town, rescuers continue moving people out of their homes.
I was in the town of Brenovac, which is pretty much submerged underwater, and there's still an awful lot of rescue workers there, hundreds of them, including everyone from the fire brigade to mountain rescue people, everybody trying to lend a hand, and they're urging the few remaining residents of Brenovac to get out until floodwaters have receded. And now Brenovac is a place which is of particular interest because Serbia's main power station is there, and if that gets inundated by any further rise in water levels, there could be big problems for the whole country.
The BBC's Guy Delaney reporting from Belgrade. A popular 1950s crooner, Jerry Vale, has died. A family attorney says Vale had been in declining health and died Sunday morning at his home in California. He was 83. This is NPR. All evacuation orders have been lifted, and damages are being assessed from nearly a dozen wildfires that tore through Southern California last week. At least 47 homes were destroyed, and losses have reached more than $20 million. California Governor Jerry Brown is warning it could just be a prelude to what could be the state's worst wildfire season ever. AT&T has announced it's acquiring DirecTV in a cash and stock deal worth nearly $50 billion. NPR's Jim Zaroli reports that the deal was approved unanimously by the two companies' boards Sunday afternoon.
AT&T says it will pay about $95 a share for DirecTV. The telecom giant said the deal will make it a stronger, more competitive company, well-positioned to meet the evolving video and broadband needs of the 21st century. The acquisition will give AT&T access to DirecTV's 20 million consumers. It will allow it to offer packages of mobile, video, and broadband services to its customers. This is the second major merger in the industry this year. In February, Comcast announced it was merging with Time Warner Cable in a deal worth $45 billion. That deal is still being reviewed by regulators. Jim Zaroli, NPR News.
After 60 years, Godzilla still has some life left in him. The new 3D remake of the monster movie classic is the top movie at the box office this weekend, taking in more than $93 million. It even earned a fresh rating from review aggregator RottenTomatoes.com, with 72% of film critics responding positively. Neighbors fell to second place, followed by The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Million Dollar Arm came in fourth. I'm Jim Hawk, NPR News in Washington.
Heather Madden, former machinist, wins success as a skilled professional rock star.
No more working dusty old machine shops for me. Being the boss of my own professional rock band has improved my life in every way, and I owe it all to the cool gear at Kitsap Music.
What do you want? Substantial spare time? Groupies? Leather pants? Use only certified cool products from Kitsap Music.
Brothers Power Sports has been a locally owned family business in Bremerton since 1949. From new and pre-owned motorcycles, ATVs, scooters, boats, and watercraft, to parts and service and apparel. Brothers Power Sports is committed to being your source for all your motorsports needs, and they're a proud sponsor of the Habitat for Humanity of Kitsap County. Brothers Power Sports, 5205 1st Street in Bremerton, and online at brotherspowersports.com. Stop in and feel the difference at Brothers Power Sports in Bremerton.
For more than 100 years, the Woodland Park Zoo has been a cherished community resource and a unique urban oasis. Generations of Puget Sound families have come to the Woodland Park Zoo to marvel at the animals and be inspired by the peaceful and beautiful surroundings. Visit the Woodland Park Zoo today or make a tax-deductible donation to support the Woodland Park Zoo. Visit zoo.org and find out all the great things going on at the Woodland Park Zoo.
The Kitsap Humane Society is an independent nonprofit committed to providing positive, life-changing solutions to people and companion animals. Our vision is that every adoptable animal has a home. In 2010, we rehomed 4,111 pets. For more information on our programs, services, and animals available for adoption, visit us on the web at kitsap-humane.org. Kitsap Humane Society. Rescue, rehabilitate, rehome.
I'm Elaine Terso with Elaine Terso Photography. Let me tell you why I say that I am not your average photographer. At Elaine Terso Photography, I can handle all of your photography needs, including weddings, families, and newborns. I have an in-home studio, or I am able to come to you to take photos wherever you want to be. Mention Guardian Broadcasting when you book, and I will give you a 10% discount. For more information, visit me online at ElaineTersoPhotography.com or find me on Facebook.
And now, reason number 27 why you should choose Gordon Sound. Experience is everything.
You know, it's funny. Some of us will never ever find true love. Like, take, for instance, me. And I'm pretty sure that guy right there. And that lady with the sidebars. And basically everybody at table 9.
Don't hire that guy. Call the most experienced DJs and sound and lighting professionals. Gordon Sound, 9476 Silverdale Way. Or call 360-692-2957. Gordon Sound, you rock, we roll.
The Yacht Club Broiler is Silverdale's premier dining establishment and has been for over 20 years. Come experience the Yacht Club Broiler's famous happy hour with a casual and friendly atmosphere. Free Wi-Fi service is now available. The Yacht Club Broiler is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner at 9226 Bayshore Drive in Silverdale. The Yacht Club Broiler, Silverdale's premier dining establishment.
Did you know volunteering with the Bremerton Central Lions Club can be fun? Community services for everyone. Young people, families, men, women. As a volunteer, you'll help your community and gain valuable skills, network with others, energize your life, make an impact, and have fun. Get in step with your community and volunteer. Visit us at bremertoncentralwa.lionwap.org.
How do I get a hold of you?
You just contact the mayor's office. He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant cock.
All right, it's the Yellow Radio Network's last call.
Lord help us.
Since Strip is not running the board tonight, keep that music going just for a little bit. Just right, this perfect. Since Strip is not here tonight, we do not have to end on time. Let's just get that out of the way up front.
If you have
we can
tender
go late.
ears.
We can go late. Remember, next week is the 4-hour last call to return to the drinking game. Because it is the day before Memorial Day. So be ready for that. All right, so joining us as he always does from Skype, and you can fade that out, Trey. Joining us as he always does from the St. Paul compound to St. Paul, the voice of reason. Paul, you there?
You know, you doing that dance on video makes you look like the Star Wars kid, one of the original YouTube sensations.
Hey, do me a favor.
You're going to tell him something.
You know what, Paul? You know what just occurred to me that I've never done? Hold on a second. Will you replay the bump, just the bump, right from the start, Trey?
You just contact the mayor's office.
Turn it up loud.
He has a special signal that shines in the sky. It's in the shape of a giant cock.
How funny would it be if I netted him right then and there? Really, now you're wiping your ass on me?
Paul loves it when I give him that dance. All right, so anyway, Dawn is in studio as well. Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm dirty now.
Yeah, dirty girl.
Really
All right.
dirty.
Also, I don't know if their mics are on yet, Trey, but also in studio, making his regular return to the fourth hour is Tro. What's up, buddy? Your mic's not on.
Of course it's not. There it
now
is.
It's on.
As I was saying.
How was work?
I'm tired.
You're tired? You sell any cars today?
I'm tired.
All right. And making his first return to the studio in a long time. I think it's your first time in this studio. You haven't been here since you had a kid.
I have not, no.
We're
You
in a
had
bright.
a kid? Where did it come from?
A vagina.
What hole did you squeeze it out of?
A vagina.
You got a vagina?
Yeah.
But hey,
Damn.
It's Sam the Midget. It's Sam the Midget is here with us tonight.
Hello.
I got Oreo cookies that the cream filling the just like that shirt.
Yeah, it's pink. What's up with that?
I mean, it's.
Well,
pink.
you know.
I mean, really, seriously. I brought fruit punch flavored Oreo cookies into the studio for everybody.
See,
Wow.
there's
Fruit
white.
punch.
Oreo's not racist. There's white Oreos and black Oreos, and apparently it's all pink in the middle.
It's all pink in the middle.
The shirt says "Don't laugh." It's your girlfriend's shirt. So,
You know,
It's all
you didn't hear
pink
me
in the middle.
laughing.
All right, Trey is running boards tonight for us.
He
so
likes
thanks.
his cookies like he likes his women.
Trey is
white and pink in the middle.
And listen, can I say that Trey is doing an excellent job?
Trey's doing a great
Thank you,
job
Trey.
tonight.
You're rocking
Not
it
even
out,
like he ever took a year off. So he's back with us for at least 3 months or so. Also in studio, back behind Trey, is my oldest son, who's just chilling out. So, what's up, Michael?
what up?
Be sure to ask your
I still don't believe
Mormon
it.
pastor for forgiveness after tonight's show.
No kidding.
You're gonna leave here very dirty, okay? Very, very
listen,
dirty. I gotta go home and scrub after this show.
I love Michael. I think he's a great kid. It's nice
But
that this last year he
you can hear it
finally
coming.
learned to drive.
He's known to drive since he was 7.
Yeah,
He's been
when-
Oh,
racing
because you
cars.
let him ride on your lap in
No,
the
he
car,
was
didn't you?
he was racing race cars when he was 7.
Nice.
Yeah. Look,
Yeah.
look, Kevin, you had the oldest son I've ever known living with you, not driving, not working. Just saying.
Don't listen to him.
Do you know why that was? Do you know why that was?
Don't listen to him.
Do you know why that was?
No.
Because
No,
I
but
am
I don't
Because he
choosing.
loves his children.
I am choosing to make his education more important. You dickhead. All right,
Oh,
so
he was going to college.
yeah,
Oh.
thank you. All right, so here we go. Shut your
Really, what college was he going to?
shut your mouth. The College of Life.
Worst Oreos ever.
He was learning life, Paul.
You want a chocolate chip cookie?
Yes.
By the way,
Best chocolate chip
I asked
cookie
Strip.
ever.
I asked Strip to bring me down a glass of milk for the chocolate chip cookies, and he said no. So fuck you, Strip. All right, so here we go.
Well, at least
Oreos and fruit punch cookies do not go together. I'm just saying.
No, that's
So
disgusting.
Just wrong.
I got a
Some
couple
blue milk?
topics. I got a couple topics for tonight, and the first topic is one that is near and dear to my heart. There are very few things in life that I am 100% against. I can make
Hookers?
excuses for genocide. I can make excuses for plagues. I can make excuses for women not knowing when to shut the fuck up. Okay,
Democrats.
What do you mean
But
by
I-
shut the fuck up?
shut the fuck up. But
What
I
do you mean by
cannot.
that? I just need to know, what do you mean by shut the fuck up?
I mean, shut your goddamn mouth.
like my pie hole?
No, we actually like.
He said it, now I'm going to fuck with him.
We
all
actually
night.
like for you
Plug
to
your
keep
pie hole.
We actually like for women to open their pie hole and shut the fuck up.
Only if you blindfold me first.
So I'm DJing.
Deal.
I'm DJing.
Done.
No,
Oh, damn, that's a promo.
I want you to see the look on my face.
Play a game
The
called
horrified
Guess What's
look
in
on
Your
my
Mouth.
face. This is like throwing a hot dog down a hallway.
Horrified look on your face. Dude, you're the one stuffing the pie hole. Whose face is going to look horrified as she shut the fuck up?
That's right.
Remember,
That sounded like Kevin running.
remember
Hey,
the one
shut
thing
up.
you don't want to hear doing sex. Let's not turn this rape into a murder.
All right, so
I don't know how many
I'm doing
times I told him
karaoke
that,
last
too.
night. Listen, I'm doing karaoke last night, and my one of the regulars down there. His name is Jeremy. He's down there with his girlfriend Christina.
He's done it with his girlfriend, Christina?
No, he's hanging out down there with his
Oh.
girlfriend Christina. Although I'm sure they've done it. They moved in together. And he's a cowboy. He's a country music fan. Which
Well, that
means
doesn't mean anything. What if he's a Mormon?
Michael?
then they have multiple kids. So
And he's not a cowboy.
here's the deal.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh wait, go back. Who's that friend? Go back up. Who's that friend? Go all the way up back up the top. Split.
She's married. You
I don't give a shit.
Knock it off.
Split that like a cord of wood. Anyway, so he's out at the bar and he says in front of everybody that when him and his girlfriend go out, he carries her purse. He doesn't hold her purse. He carries her purse while they're out and about, so she doesn't have to.
Sam, did you admit
That
that to
is
Kevin?
so. The
sir,
reason
that
for
was not
that
me.
is
hold on, I wanna
because
hear this from
that's
a
where
woman.
his balls are kept, and he should have to carry them. That is now the official ball sack. He moved in with her. He made that choice. He can carry her purse.
Is there ever a time that a man should carry a woman's purse?
Yes. Let
When?
me explain how this works.
Yes.
Go ahead, Dawn. You first.
You hold my purse until I tell you to take your balls out and defend me.
Oh, purse. She said purse. My bad.
That's
I totally
right.
misunderstood.
Not puss.
And then
Purse.
And then when you're done defending me in a situation where maybe I'm being attacked or something, and it requires you to
Go back and carry
and
your
it
purse
requires
around?
you to nut up and be a man, then you put your balls back in my purse and pass me your wallet.
Want to say hi to my buddy Timmy Stingray, who's checking out the show. I love you, Tim. I love you. I love you, Timmy Stingray. All right, so hold on. You're justifying a man
You
carrying a
love
woman's
Timmy
purse?
Stingray?
I do. I love him. If you
LOV.
met him, you'd love him too. You're justifying a man carrying a woman's purse.
No, I'm not justifying,
No?
and I'm just saying if we're going to keep your balls in it, you might as well carry it. So
Trey?
you know what it feels like to carry your balls around.
Go ahead, Trey.
Only if she's carrying all the groceries and the kids.
Fair enough. Paul, would you ever carry Harmony's purse?
Just say yes.
Carries it all the time.
I have
I'm sure he does, actually. She posted on her Facebook page, my husband has an awesome wife, to which I replied back to it, Harmony, you have an awesome wife too. And I meant Paul. Paul, go ahead. Do you want a couple minutes, buddy, to collect yourself?
I don't even want to say anything.
You're like Mr. Mom.
Don?
He is kind of like Mr. Mom.
He is.
Last
There's a
time-
song about it.
Last time I went by his house, we were talking about stuff with the show, and I got there and he was in an apron. Tro, do you have any?
I
Would
was
you?
barbecuing. It says hail
Yeah.
to the chef.
That's not what it said. It said bend me over and spank me. Tro, would you ever carry Dee's purse in public?
From the car to the house.
But in public,
From the car
you're
to
at the
house.
mall, you're at Walmart, you're at Target. Would you ever carry your purse?
With it just like
From the car to the house.
That's it.
I don't mean
Sam?
I don't carry women
With it,
purses.
you know-
of course, D doesn't carry a purse either. Shut up. D doesn't. D doesn't carry a purse, so that makes it easy.
Can I
No,
just
she
say,
doesn't have to. She carries the Trojo.
as a woman, I would never date a guy who would carry my purse around.
Well, we're gonna get to
Just letting
that
you
in
know.
just a second. Would you ever carry your girlfriend's purse, Sam?
No.
You wouldn't.
No,
She
hell
asked
no.
you to, and you
No.
wouldn't do it.
No, I'm not gonna carry it around my shoulder and just walk around and be like, "Hey,
Hey, what's up?"
No.
Paul,
Not
Paul,
gonna
tell me you don't carry Harmony's purse.
Well, first of all, Kevin,
Well,
I'd love
he
to
said
ask
well.
you the question. The problem is I haven't seen you with a woman in so long I don't remember.
Blow-up dolls don't usually tend to carry purses.
Blow-up dolls do not have purses. That's true.
Blow-up dolls do not have purses, just the box they
Listen,
came in.
That's right.
Listen, first
Cheers.
of all, my wife has never been so weak where she couldn't carry her own purse. That's number one.
Your wife
Number
is kind
two,
of a badass.
in the event that my wife's purse per se is sat down and she's picking up our son or groceries or making me a sandwich, and I need to pick up her purse to get something out of it, then certainly I will carry my wife's purse for a few seconds in order to gain some sort of tactical advantage and take something out of it. Absolutely.
Tactical advantage, right? All right, so hold on. I'm just by a show of hands, and for those of you that are off air, I'll tell the listeners if you're off camera. Would any guy, Paul? You can just say me if it's you. Would any guy in studio, because it will be you, Paul? Would anybody on this show tonight, if your woman came to you and said, I'm menstruating badly. I need some feminine hygiene products. Would you please go to the store and buy them for me? Who would do it? Raise your hand or say aye.
Y'all are good men.
I do.
Y'all are good men.
Sam said he would. Trey said he would.
The shed built.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was distracted. What were you talking about?
Would you buy feminine hygiene products for your woman?
No, unfortunately, I have.
Of course he would.
He said, "Unfortunately, I have."
And you should.
I have too.
No, you should not.
Yes,
ever. No.
yes, you
no.
should. Yes,
It's
you
just
should,
like a
because
purse,
a sign
dude.
of being a real man.
Dude, she's menstruating. You want her to stop, right?
That's right.
She should have
A
planned
sign
it out.
of being a good man is being
Unfortunately-
comfortable enough
You just wind up some cotton and hand her a
Unfortunately,
string.
to go in and do that for your woman. And
But
as
you know-
a woman, Kevin, this is what they look like still.
What's what? You're a
making sure
woman?
you know that.
Wait, who agreed to let a woman be on the show? When did that happen?
You invited me.
Because I thought you were a pretty attractive man. That's what I
And
thought.
that's right.
That's right.
Anyways,
Okay,
with that
see,
being
hold on.
said, I
That
just
that
think-
that statement within itself.
That's a
is
different
good.
subject.
Hey, what?
Timmy Stingray said he carries his wife's purse all the time and it weighs about
Dude,
10
what
pounds.
happened to the fan
But
that
he
was in here
says
last week? It's
he
like
says he
hot
does
as-
he does feel stupid carrying it around. Listen,
It's hot as Don's balls in here.
Listen, there are certain rules that I have. There's certain things I'll excuse, but there are certain rules I have in a relationship, and here are the rules: the woman carries her own purse. Period. Okay. 2, the woman gets her own feminine hygiene products for her. Period. Okay. And 3,
literally,
no pun intended on that one. Right?
And 3, if you're getting condoms, it's the man's responsibility to get the condoms. I mean,
period.
Yeah, you don't unless she's on her. Listen, you don't cross that line. Well, what Dawn mentioned it earlier. If a woman says to you, "Carry my purse," or "Go buy my tampons," it tells you the place that you hold in her life.
Okay. Back the truck up and run yourself over with it.
Well, hold on, let me finish this one, then you can tell me how wrong I am. It tells
First of all,
you.
she said "okay."
Okay.
Okay.
When did you start speaking Ebonics? Okay. Is that drunk Don? Okay.
Don't worry, I got you. Go ahead. I'm going to tell you how wrong
She
you are.
speaks Ebonics.
Here's the
she
deal.
has to know some Ebonics. I'm sorry. She has to know
She
some
has to,
Ebonics.
yeah.
She has to. She have to tell black men to back the fuck off her ass.
That's right.
Constantly
Listen.
telling black men to back the fuck off my ass.
I'm just saying. Anyway.
Or she tells K-Dog, come a little closer. Listen, here's the deal. If a woman respects a man, she will not do things to cause him to lose respect in the world.
No.
Okay? So if a woman respects her man, she will not put him in a position to be ridiculed or mocked or teased or to lose respect in the world. When you
that's
say
a joke.
No, but that's true. That's true.
No, it's not.
If
No,
your
it's
woman
not.
doesn't understand that, then she doesn't love you.
Then that
right?
means you're the only
Says
one
the
that would
single
put.
guy. Just checking here because I've been married. I'll be married 14 years here coming up here pretty soon.
Yes,
I'm
14
just
years.
curious. Anybody else there in the studio been married that long?
I was married 18 years.
I was
And
married.
I didn't
That doesn't-
divorce
you're not-
him because he carried
but
my
you
purse.
failed, right?
Why'd you
And
divorce
I,
him?
no.
Ultimately, it was a failure.
Ultimately, it was a failure, but not because he didn't do
Thank you.
things like that.
Right.
Because I respect somebody who is willing to go the extra mile. I go the extra mile all the time in my relationship, all the damn time, and I would expect that
Wait
to
a
be a
second.
50-50 highway.
If I'm married to a woman, I'll
Because
go the
you know
extra mile.
what?
She doesn't need to be barefoot and pregnant. I'll buy her shoes, okay? I will go the extra mile for her. I'll buy her shoes.
That's the reason. You're
K-Dog,
making your
have
own
you
sandwiches.
ever wondered why you're single?
Because
This is why.
I just
Look at
said
me.
it's why
I'm
he's
too
making
sexy.
his own sandwiches.
I'm too sexy.
Because he's like Ron Jeremy singing Wrecking Ball. I'm just saying.
I watched that video.
Oh, God. Wow.
That was funny.
Wow.
I just
Anyway,
think you're on the
Kevin,
wrong
listen,
thing,
I
and
can
you
totally
gotta.
appreciate where you're coming from, but
Yeah.
my God,
It's such a
man,
limited
it is
way of thinking.
diluted. It is
I need
just
milk.
you.
Come
You
on
are
down.
out there, my friend. It's like you don't have a real grasp on relationships, and I can appreciate that. I mean, I've never
See,
been there.
This is where you're wrong. I'm probably the only one that has a total complete grasp on the relationship because
Well, okay,
because
Kevin, you
what has
might be
happened.
right. And I mean, your track record clearly proves it.
No, listen. Everybody,
Says the guy masturbating to the Mandy Moore poster every night.
how'd you know? Everybody not
She
named
was
Paul
watching.
Madden. Everybody not named Paul who's watching the video turn away. All right. So look, it's what we have is we've watched the gradual erosion of what a man is in society. Okay, we've witnessed the gradual dumbing down of men, where men
progressive liberal.
Yes, where men used to be respected. They were feared by their kids.
Then why are you a liberal?
Well, why am I a liberal? I'm not a liberal.
That's a great question.
I'm a liberal on social
I'm just wondering
issues.
why. Exactly.
Social
You're
issues.
a liberal on social
issues, yeah.
But you refuse to buy your girlfriend a tampon.
Yes.
I saw her leaving his house.
You can't make inside jokes. So
I
listeners can't
heard
see
her
it.
exclaim as she rode out of sight, "Fuck this, I'm out of here." Y'all can't hear. Let me see that. Let me show this picture real quick to the camera.
I think making a sandwich is the
No, send it to Trey if you want to put it on the air. but-
Yeah, that's so funny.
Yeah, we showed it on here
That's
before.
honestly hilarious.
Listen, my point is, it's a gradual reduction of the influence
But you're
of men.
a liberal. You're all for men kissing men, but now you don't want to go buy a fucking tampon?
I don't have an
Or
issue. With
carry
men
a
want,
purse?
I don't have an issue with men want to kiss men, but within a relationship,
Really?
within a
When
relationship,
did that become manly?
within a I don't know. It's not my call to make. I'm not the guy kissing other men. If they want to do that, more power to them. If you want to,
but you might have more luck.
If you want to be in a relationship with a man, Dawn, and you wanted to carry your purse and buy your tampons, fine. But you're not dating a man. You're dating a wuss.
No, that's not true.
You're dating a wuss.
I am genuinely
John
dating
Wayne never
somebody-
carried a purse, and he never bought tampons.
I am definitely
John
telling
Wayne
you
died
that
with 8 pounds of undigested red meat in his bed.
I am
That's
telling
right.
you that it is a good man that in a pinch,
Sounds like he had a
in
bad
an
digestive system to me.
will go to the store and buy
Should've
his
took him a
woman
couple
a
more
box of
poops.
tampons, and that is a man who's secure in his manhood and who, frankly, would probably beat the shit out of you just for laughing if you did.
I'm
So
just
if
telling
you're
you,
the type
John
of guy
Wayne-
that's going to laugh and criticize somebody's manhood, I mean, come on.
I'm just telling you. Listen. Men
You baffle
don't
the
do
shit
that.
out of me
Men
sometimes.
don't do that. I would never do
I'd
that
love
ever.
to baffle the shit out of
You're-
you.
Ever.
If you have the
You're like living back in the 20s and 30s. It's the new age, bro. You gotta get if you're gonna get together with a woman, you're gonna have to buy
That's
some
right.
tampons. You know?
That's
Really?
right.
You have to buy the feminine hygiene products?
That's right.
You gotta.
Yeah. Listen.
Wait.
Sam,
Who
hold on a
in
second.
this room
Dawn,
on this
Dawn,
show is
Dawn,
getting some?
Dawn, hold on.
Listen, can I be honest with you? If I'm dating a girl and she says I'm on my period, can you get my stuff for me? I will go down to the local hardware store and come back with a can of Fix-A-Flat. Okay, so
Like
Wow.
I said, go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Paul.
I'm still
Wow.
amazed at the liberal to the
I
left of
just
me.
want
is-
to be Captain Obvious here for a minute.
Go ahead.
And point out that Kevin, we all love you immensely. However, we're all, and so is everybody that listens to this show, intimately aware of your complete lack of ability to carry on a relationship of substance on really any level with a female. And that's fine, because some men are just destined to die alone, and that's okay. But I just it reeks of your level of apathy, your level of inability to associate with the opposite sex. Again, Kevin, listen, it's
When you see the blow-up doll beating to get out your front door, you know you are wrong.
message from Angie, by the way. She said, "Come on, K-Dog, we wash your dirty butt underwear, wipe your piss off the seat. I'm sure you can buy a tampon."
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Angie. Angie, you're awesome.
now in Kevin's defense, I've
Yeah.
been married almost 14 years.
Oh,
and I've
wait,
never
Kevin P's
once-
sitting down.
Hold
She's
on.
not wiping his feet off the toilet seat.
I have never once been asked
That's
by
awesome.
my wife, who respects me, to go to the store and buy her feminine hygiene
Because
products.
she respects you, and therein lies the difference.
And that's what I'm kind of getting at. Listen, Kevin, clearly your opinion has no weight whatsoever, because you just fuck up every relationship you're in with women.
Wow.
Paul, if
Hey,
Harmony asked you,
Why
would
don't you tell
do
me
it?
how you really feel, you
Paul,
jerk?
if Harmony said,
Yeah.
"Look, I'm in a pinch," would you do it?
No.
You really
See?
wouldn't
no,
do it?
he wouldn't do it. No.
No.
Oh.
No.
Now,
And
I'll
here's
be
why-
honest with you.
And here's why.
Hold on, Paul.
The same
Paul.
reason-
Paul. Let me give you a different scenario really quick. Your wife is really sick. Okay, she's bed. She's stuck in bed. Okay, she's not getting out. She's really sick. Doctors have said she needs bed rest. She's got to get over it. And she says, "Paul, I need this." At that point, would you do it?
I would simply say to her, I have some old socks.
Hold on. At that point, I would do it. Okay. It's not a question of whether or not I would or wouldn't. It's a question of whether or not she did or didn't plan accordingly to keep from making her man look like a total complete puss in public.
So-
but if she's on bed rest, she can't get out of bed. The doctor said it's a health issue. She got to, then I would, because then you're taking care of it.
So let me see. Your dumbass dog goes in and tears up my box of tampons because some douchebag let this dog in the house.
Why would you leave
and
the
let
tampons so the
bathroom
dog
door?
can get a hold of
Because
them?
sometimes there's a place. Sometimes they're neatly put in its little place.
Mhm.
And it literally had a dog tear up a box of tampons. So would you
Well, that
not
sucks.
help
No,
her
I-
out,
no, I would
especially if
not.
your dog did it?
I would not. No, because your stuff needs to be where the dog can't get to it.
That's interesting. Okay.
Listen, and
Okay.
first of all, you'd better have a bigger supply of those things than just enough that a dog would tear up in one sitting. Here's the issue. Okay.
Right.
I'm pretty sure you know ahead of time, like at least 30 days.
It happens every 28 days.
Purchased.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happens every 28 days, right, Don?
Yeah.
Let me just tell you that sometimes health-wise things happen, and sometimes you have it happen
do.
earlier.
Yeah.
They do. And
Earlier
in fact, I will tell you that
than you plan, and sometimes
Yeah.
when you have 3 teenage daughters as well, sometimes they take off.
They
the
need to
last
be
bit of
taught
everything.
early to go buy their own.
Listen, first of all, Dawn, when you have 3 teenage daughters, somehow magically you all tend to do it at the same
Right.
time. So, but here's what I will say
Yeah,
again.
you should have
Listen,
invested in
if my
stock
wife,
and
Kevin,
stuff.
as you pointed out, was in a situation where she said, "I'm sick,
Fuck
I'm
Jabita, you
home,
coulda got
I
rich
need
in
you to come
stocks
do
and
this for me,"
bonds.
absolutely, I'll do it. I'll do it without question. But Kevin, that's the difference between, you and me.
Well, I said I
have a
would do
wife.
it too. What are you talking about? Okay, go ahead.
I said the difference is that I have a wife.
Oh, yeah. Shut up.
You missed that part.
Yeah, you had. He has.
Listen, it's actually it's a funny conversation to have, isn't it? Because honestly, a lot of men, first of all, my wife would never, this is going to sound, you guys are going to think I'm lying, but I'm not. In 14 years, my wife has never asked me to do that. So I don't, if she asked me to, because I'm whipped, I probably would.
But can I be honest though? If a woman,
and I respect my wife.
If a woman has a man in her
I should
life,
kick your ass.
Thank you, Paul.
If a woman has a man in her life that is carrying her purse, buying her feminine hygiene products, what does that say about how she views his role?
But you don't understand. It's not like every freaking 30 days I go, hey, guess what? Tomorrow, Flo's rolling into town, and I need you to run to the store. That's not how it goes. But there are those
Does your
times
current
when it
man buy you?
happens. I have asked him to.
And he has?
And he has.
He has the
But let me.
progressive lady that comes through every
But
month.
you know
Messed
what?
up right there, Don.
Poor guy.
I
he
don't
put him in
ask
for you
to.
too?
No.
With his teeth. But he does snip off the ends of the strings when it.
Okay, now you're just getting gross. The point being, it's not like
I
every
didn't say
30
it.
days rolls around and we ask you guys to bitch up and go to the store. We ask you essentially when it. I would never ask him just to ask him. I don't say, oh, and by the way, while you're there, would you go buy me some tampons and some Always? I would never do that.
Tampons, some Always.
I do have respect for him, but I'll tell you what.
I'd be afraid I'd buy the wrong size.
He respects.
I'd come back with a new pillow.
I'd come back with some
You
Red
know what,
Bull.
Paul?
got
It's a
wings.
lot easier than buying condoms. More for the men thing of everybody thinks they need
There are
the
two
big
sizes
size
of condoms.
magnums.
How much easier does it get?
So, but what I'm saying is, I respect him enough that I wouldn't ask him to do it every time, and I am usually very prepared. But there has been a time when I have had to ask him.
If you choose to surprise your
a few times
monthly, if you choose to surprise your man with condoms, always get the extra large size.
No, never
Yeah, no,
buy
always.
the extra large size.
Always.
That's a big fucking joke because you guys all think you're
Yeah.
bigger than you actually
Again,
are. Trojan is
you're
probably the only guy in the room.
trying to be good for his
extra
ego.
large, extra large. And yes, that's a
Wow.
black thing.
Wow.
Apparently, a big black thing.
Look out for your man's ego. Get the extra large ones. All right.
I'm just saying it's
No,
better to err
if
on the
you're not
side
going to
of
buy me
caution. Buy the
tampons,
small
I couldn't
ones.
give
They're
a shit
stretch.
about your ego.
Next Sunday, I guess.
Hey, we had two sponsors. Hold on, Troy, you were here last week. Paul, you were too. Don, I think you were also.
I was.
We had two sponsors last week. One was Bindi Meyer's Felching School for Girls. What was the other one?
Trojan man.
No, what was the other one? We had two of them last week, right?
You said something
I
about
don't know. We
jam or
called
something.
Paul the headmaster.
The headmaster of. What was that?
Or no, he was a custodian.
He was a custodian and headmaster
custodian.
at the what was it?
Benny Meyer School of Art.
No. It was a different word. Remember, we had a new word last week.
Don't remember.
Oh, it was from out of the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah.
What was that?
I don't remember.
Oh my God, because it was something.
Yeah.
Something Gene. G-I-N-G.
I was gonna say, don't start saying that name.
Something
punching, something.
Gunging, something like that.
Gunging. I think it was gunging, wasn't it?
It was something like that.
No, Dawn had it. It was Dawn's School of Gushing.
Fuck
No,
off.
it was not.
We were talking.
Wings.
It's a good thing I like your wife so much, because if your wife was a total snatch, I'd be like, really? She wrote the book, I borrowed it from her, and all that other crap.
Dawn
I don't wanna know.
specifically said, she said, I remember the day I started my school, there was this semi-truck coming from the north on I-5, and there was a semi-truck coming from the south on I-5, and the one coming from the north had nothing but just fresh drinking water, and the one coming from the south had nothing but apple cider vinegar. And unfortunately, the wind kicked up, it blew, the semi from the north swerved over into the lane from the semi from the south, they collided, they hit, and douche.
Thank you, Paul.
That
you're an idiot.
Was absolutely
gunging.
I think I lost some brain cells.
That's
hard to do.
absolutely yeah. That was.
Well, I'm just
all right. We're gonna
look at any of you in the face when I tell a joke that lame.
Do you remember that? What was that program Billy Madison when he had the competition and he had to give the big speech at the end and he just rambled on trying to hit all of the right answers and everything about it was wrong. That's what that was. That's what that was.
You know what?
Everyone in this room now is dumber as I have to listen to that.
I was dumb anyway, so I don't know.
All right, let's change subject really quick. So here's the other conversation. Here's the other conversation. So the question is, and this was posed to me yesterday. The question is when does somebody go back to an ex? When is it okay to give an ex another shot?
Ex-girlfriend asked you
when
this.
you can't get
this
anything
has nothing
else.
to me. This has nothing to do with me.
No, it has nothing to do with you.
That's plain and simple. When you can't get anything else, you go back to your ex.
You go back to your ex for how long?
Until you
well,
get something
until
else.
you bust a nut.
You're living together.
Jesus.
You know, I think I want to get back together with you tonight.
He got quiet all of a sudden.
Troy, you propositioned to me, buddy?
I was starting to. I'm sitting next to him. I thought he was.
Hey,
you know what they say?
Sam,
you are wearing
Sam,
a lovely
hold on.
pink shirt.
Shh, everybody quiet.
And if you got
Sam,
it
I
for
have
my
a question for you,
girlfriend, then okay.
Sam.
Yes,
Sam,
Paul.
ready?
Yes, Paul. Yes.
Okay, I have a question. You ready?
Sam,
Yes.
Paul's talking to you, Sam.
In Kevin's case,
Oh shit.
how long do you wait before you go back to an ex? Is it after you've been living with her for 7 or 10 years? Go ahead, Sam. Answer the question.
So anyway,
I plead the fifth.
Anyway,
Sam, answer the question.
I'm not answering that question.
Is
Anyway.
it after a trip to Vegas?
You're-
Come on, Sam. Answer the question.
hey Paul.
I like
Hey, Paul.
rocks.
I like rocks. Anyway, so no, this was a serious question that was posed to me yesterday. It has nothing to do with me. It was somebody
Well, it
I was
was a
talking to
serious-
somebody at the
It
bar.
was a serious question.
Yeah, and I'm
posed
trying to stay on task here, there, Paul. Anyway,
ouch.
So when is it okay to go back to an ex? When is that? See, normally the rule is if you're an ex, there's a reason they're an ex, and you're done. Well, no, yeah, normally if it's an ex, there's a reason they're an ex, and it's done. So when do you entertain the idea of going back to an ex?
When
they repay coins.
Okay, so I guess you answer that question with a question. When you run into them and she, I don't know. I guess the first question I would ask, hey, do you swallow yet? No?
Are you putting out? Are you putting out?
Trying to have a real
weren't
question
doing
with you
it
guys
before.
is impossible.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Kevin. I can give you an honest answer on this one. Are you ready?
Oh, real? I'm sure you won't. But go ahead.
No, it is. This is okay. So I dated this girl named Kelly all through high school.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And
First name Holly?
and we- and
She was seeing two guys at one time.
Aha, cute. She's actually years ago when we were at the studio on Forest, she called into the show. But here's the thing. So
Was her name BJ?
after high school, we split up,
Yeah.
Went our separate ways because people have different roads to follow.
Sure.
Mine just had further to take me, and so we split up, but we stayed friends, and we saw each other all the time because we both were played a lot of ball together, and softball,
Sure.
douche waffle. Don't laugh.
Sure.
Anyway, and then she ended up marrying a sailor, and that sailor and I ended up becoming friends. And after we had been, I don't know, maybe I was about 27 or so, and so we'd been separated for like almost 10 years, and she and I ended up hooking up again while she was still married to the sailor, because he was, off his rocker, and and so 10 years later we ended up hooking up and get back together, and we dated for another year. And then we just found that we were better friends than anything else. But again, there are times in life when dating an ex is a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's like that whole idea that the grass is greener on the other side. And what do they always tell you? It's not always greener on the other side, right? Sometimes the grass was sweet in just the place where you left it.
So what he's trying to say is 10 years.
10 years? Is that what you're saying?
10 years.
Well, you break up with a girl, you don't exactly want to go start dating her again 6 months later. Chances are things are going to be exactly the same.
Wait, did
That's
you
true.
say you hooked up with her when she was still with a sailor?
Yes, he said that.
Was she married?
Are you?
Yeah,
you
she was.
Caught that, did you?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Douche.
Or to break up a happy home.
Dude's off
Damn,
serving the country.
damn, Dawn.
Paul's poking it where he's not supposed to be.
Okay, yeah, Dawn. Like
You are
you've never
damn
been somewhere you
lucky
weren't
to
supposed
have such a hot wife.
You really are, by the way. Hold on. Everybody who would do Paul's hot wife, say aye.
Aye.
Tro?
Wait, what the hell, Dawn?
I might just do her for the hell of it
High
now.
five. Thank you. All right, high five. Sam, you didn't say hi.
No,
You didn't say
I
hi.
respectively kept my mouth shut.
He's worried now.
Yeah, clearly Sam is the only friend I got there in the studio.
No?
Well, Trojo didn't say aye, but
I'm
he was
a
sitting there with a
friend
big grin on
who'll
his
do
face.
your wife.
Trust me, Trojo's made it very clear on more than one occasion.
Paul,
It's her ass, isn't it,
I
Troj?
truly would not do anything with your wife. I would not.
That Dawn wouldn't do herself.
I never.
No, seriously, I would not do anything.
Munging is
I
the
would-
word.
That's it, munging.
Munging.
I would
Munging.
not do, Paul. I would not do anything with your wife. If you got divorced now,
I never disrespect
Why?
anybody.
It's okay.
she's no
He
longer
did
your
it with his
wife.
sailor's wife, so
Which is pretty much
he only
Trojo.
does cement and internet radio, so it's all cool.
Trojo has a very
I
weak
could go do
definition of
his
the
wife
word.
and not feel like shit for it.
Trojo has a very weak definition of the word divorce. Oh wait, he's out of town for a night. That counts.
No.
All right, so yeah. Again, we want
just play with the Comcast remote. Change channels for a bit.
we do want to thank Bendy Myers Felching School for Girls for being the title sponsor of the last call by the Outlaw Radio Network.
By the way,
Bendy
dude, if I get a
Myers.
call from her husband bitching at me
Felching's. No, I
about the
said
disrespect
Bendy
we show
Myers.
her on this show, I'm going to be like, here's Kevin's number. Call him.
That's right, Bendy Myers Felching School for
See,
Girls.
Bendy Myers. Not
Give her my number.
Yeah,
Give
Bendy
her my
Myers.
number. I dare you.
Remember, there's nothing like Felching in a Nissan. All right.
Wait a minute.
What?
Really? It's sponsored by a school of girls, and there's no girls here. What's
The,
that?
the Felching School for Girls. Do you know what Felching is, Sam?
I know.
And here we go.
And the chase is on in here. Oh.
No.
See, before you should have got the definition of that before you commented on it, because now he's compelled to read you the definition.
I shouldn't
of
read the
felching.
definition because I gross people out when I read it. But
Oh yeah, by all means, please.
if you are easily offended, why are you on the fourth hour? If you are easily offended, please turn your radio down for the next 30
About to make
seconds
your ears bleed.
while I read the definition of the word felching. If you've
And
never heard the definition of the word felching and you don't want to, turn your computer down.
just remember, this is the fourth hour, so
You have
this
been warned.
definition
This is gross.
not.
It's
for
not
the
as
weak.
bad. It's not as bad as an eclair, and not as bad as munging, but it's close.
This almost sounds
all three of them
like,
are pretty bad.
this almost sounds like it was a setup just for him to read this.
No, this has been an inside joke for
No.
months because Bendy Myers is all about felching in the backseat of a Nissan.
What you got,
Trey?
Trey?
The greatest thing about this is that all of you heard this from an 18-year-old girl.
Exactly.
Not me.
But
I
no.
had to hear it from somebody else.
No, I actually knew what it was. I'm like, but
I actually
hey,
learned about
not
it.
something
And
you
the
want to
fact
know
that
about.
You knew about it scares the hell out of me.
I learned about it.
Isn't it scary?
But
But
I learned about it in college.
he learned about it from an 18-year-old.
She was 19, thank you.
Oh, 19-year-old.
Des, our intern.
Des.
Here we go.
He's never here.
And now the definition of the word felching. This is your last chance to turn down your computer.
And
In 3,
Mom, please
2,
turn it down.
Mom, turn it up. Grilled cheese sandwich.
felching.
Here's what felching. When
Hey,
a
wait,
man.
wait. Stop,
what?
stop, stop.
Yes. I'm trying to give people like a warning to turn it down.
I know. Hold on. Because, somebody's mom is listening, and we have this inside joke.
Grilled cheese sandwich.
And I just wanted to point out that, Kevin, you've posted on your site so many times, you're just looking for somebody to make you a sandwich.
Isn't that what a vagina looks like in the morning?
Touch my mother.
All right, so here we go. Let me read you the definition of the word felching. Turn on your computer in 3, 2, 1.
I apologize.
Sandwich!
Felching. When a man fucks you up the butt without a rubber, he shoots his load and then plants his mouth on your anus and sucks out his warm sperm, plus whatever lubricant and or feces are present. That's felching. It may or may not include kissing you to pass the sperm and fecal matter into your mouth. Felching.
I'm so sorry.
Not completely accurate.
That's the UrbanDictionary.com definition of felching.
That is not completely accurate.
I
It
apologize
also involves
that I brought
actually
up-
using a straw.
Yes, using the straw.
Oh, you know what? There is a straw in some
There
of
is a
some of
straw
these,
in
yeah.
some of them.
The
There
act
is
of
a
orally
straw.
drawing out using a straw. Yeah.
I apologize
The
to
best way to-
everybody.
the best way to remember it.
Don is losing it.
I warned you, do not send me
great
hate
way.
mail
Don-
about why I'm reading it.
Don
I told you I was
is
going
using
to.
it.
I apologize,
A great way
everybody.
to
I was
remember
good
it,
until we
Kevin,
brought the straw into play.
Kevin,
She was fine
Yes.
until you got the straw.
Go ahead, Paul.
Kevin,
Yes.
when a bunch of gay guys are sitting in a hot tub and cum floats to the surface,
Oh, Jesus.
what is the next comment that follows?
What?
Who
Who
farted?
farted?
The fact that you and Tro said that at the exact same time makes me wonder what kind of parties you guys go to.
That was
You do
kind of
realize
obvious.
when they all get out, the water stops bubbling.
Paul does.
What's that, Trey?
Paul does have
We-
a hot tub, or did.
Paul does. Do you have a hot tub at your new place, Paul?
No, he's got a.
Yeah,
he's
I
got-
do.
You got a hot tub and a pool, right?
They had to leave the old hot tub because of
That's
everything
where
they
I'm
did to it. How do you?
Because I'm about to fill it and use it for a koi pond.
That's why the new one's boarded up.
How do you get the stains out? All right. So
How did you get stains in a hot tub that's hot?
think about it? It's like stew.
It only stains the rim.
It's a man stew. All right. Dawn, do you have a thought on when somebody goes back to their ex? When
Gonna
is
have
it?
a felching
When is it
food,
allowable to
felching
go back to the
watching
ex?
Good time.
You know, I believe that, sometimes we don't break up for reasons that are horrible. Sometimes we break up because maybe, we have different desires and dreams and different things happening in our life. So I think if it's not, a bad blood issue, I don't think that there's a time limit or, I don't think it's wrong. But man, if you break up over stupid shit, like your boyfriend won't go buy you tampons and he's
That's right.
making you fix him sandwiches every freaking hour,
And
and then
just shut
you
your mouth
have
and
no
do what he
business
says.
getting back together with him. What the hell is that, Paul?
He came in like a wrecking ball.
It's Ron Jeremy.
So no, I just think that I just really think it depends on what you broke up over, to be perfectly honest. 'Cause
Okay.
I would definitely not go back to my ex-husband.
I ran into my
You would
ex
not?
once.
Hell no.
Ever?
Ever. I think we're much better people away from each other. We were married for a very long time. But yeah. Hell no.
I ran into my ex once. Then I had a restraining order for a year.
I could definitely think of boyfriends I would get back together with.
Then I had to defend myself in court against vehicular homicide.
That's right. Alex, I'll take choking a guy out in McDonald's for $500.
But he wasn't my ex.
That's right. He was linked to your ex.
I could definitely think back on boyfriends that I wouldn't mind getting back together with because we didn't end for stupid reasons.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Don. I think when we
Wait.
ended,
Wait a minute.
What?
Sorry, Don. When we ended, we agreed never, ever, ever to speak of it again.
Look, Troj, that was all sex.
This is true.
It was all sex.
According to Urban Dictionary, there's a cartoon character named Felchie the Clown. Felchie the Clown.
He's like a Simpsons character.
Felchie the Clown. That is outstanding.
You can see him on Family Guy.
Oh my god.
SpongeBob and Felchie the Clown. I'm here to clean up all the mess.
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? Felchie the Clown. All right.
Next to Squidward.
That is horrible. Hey, okay, I got another question for you. Let's say you're living with your girlfriend. You were helping to raise her daughter as your own. You two have had another child together.
Fuck my life.
And
wait, who are we talking about now?
And Sam, when are you gonna marry her?
What the fuck?
When are you gonna marry her?
Do it. How did we get on this topic?
Well, you guys just had so much fun at my expense earlier. I figured I'd spread it around.
Like
we're still gonna have some fun at your expense.
Cookies,
baby. So when are you gonna marry her? We could do we could do the marriage right on the radio show.
Don, I just want to say I love eating.
Okay, you know I've been married twice.
Soft and
moist. Your first wife's hot.
Yeah.
Would it be bad if you came home one day and I was
doing your first
wife? Would that be bad?
As long as you
would that be friction in our friendship? Or would that be allowed?
As long as you didn't try it while she was sleeping, because that's how we.
That's how you ended up divorced.
Yeah, because she said I was raping her while she was sleeping.
The difference between you and I is that a woman can't sleep through me having sex with her.
She can't breathe.
Well, I would think they would be able to sleep through it. You can't feel it.
She can't breathe. Shut up, Don. I hate you. I really do. I hate you. I hate you.
So you got a divorce from your woman because you were
your son is laughing his ass off.
He is. He's giggling back there.
So I was with my first wife for 3.5
Michael,
years.
you're out of the will. Shut up. All right.
It's
I was with my first wife for 3.5 years.
It was a broke down Kia and a blow up
before we got married, and then we were married for about 6 months.
Yeah.
Got divorced. Second one, 3.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Together for about 1.5 years.
Now I've heard differentiating stories on why you two divorced.
Which one?
I heard that you guys divorced because there's a lot of issues you guys couldn't get involved, and she was kind of controlling and overbearing like that. The other reason I heard that you two didn't work out is the Macaw tribe came and hunted her down. So what is it?
You heard that,
huh? Really? That's funny.
Shut up,
That's
Paul. You're not
funny
even
to you,
talking
Kevin.
over there. You're not even saying a word.
That was not nice.
My son's heading over by the microphone. Are you going to say something? No? Are you sure?
No.
Nothing
Mormon
to say?
religion prevents him from talking.
That's right. That's right. When you get married, you'll be allowed to have an opinion.
Don't get
All right.
married.
Enough about me. Let's talk about somebody else.
Let's talk about somebody else. Hey, Paul.
Straw Kevin?
Blue thong underwear.
Really? Why do you
What?
keep bringing that up?
Because it's the
What
only thing I
about
got
it?
on you. It's the only thing I got on you.
Blue thong underwear.
That's tight.
Paul's
You
a
don't
good-looking
have
dude. He can
anything
pull some
on me
off.
about it. What? Explain this to me. What is it? What is your thing with this? What do you think that it is? Why do you even
we'll
bring
never talk
it
about
up?
this in the show. I'll talk
What
to
is
you
it
about
that you think you have?
He's sporting wood right now, Paul. He's got a woody. Didn't come up until he mentioned blue thong.
Hey, Trey, can you give us some background music for the last 10 minutes or so of the show?
With a limp?
Just give us something upbeat but underneath.
He's sitting with the rise on the table.
The table's moving.
Why
Right.
is the table higher at that end?
So I'm waiting to hear this, Kevin.
No, we'll talk about it next week when we have more time.
The funny thing is
no,
you
because
think
you
it
brought this
reaches
up
the
a
table.
dozen times.
Yeah, but we don't have a lot of time right now, so we can't do it tonight, but we will do it.
Like, I got a blue thong on you. You know, that's like me just sitting here in my chair saying, "Yeah, Kevin. Well, I saw you flirting with some dude."
What?
Uh-huh.
No, I did. I saw you flirting with some dude. You want me to go into detail about it? You want
I
me to
did not
talk about
ever
it?
flirt with Chase.
Whoa. Me neither.
All right, so
I saw you flirting with a dude. I mean, you keep
you
saying
never
oh,
saw me
blue
flirt
thong.
with a dude.
I'm just. So what's your deal there?
We'll talk
What's
about
your
it next
issue?
week. We'll talk about it next week.
Whatever. You accused me of being a dude earlier, and you were going to flirt with me.
I would do more than flirt with you, Dawn. All right, it's the last segment of the show, which means it's time for us to get into our most offensive jokes of the week.
No crap.
And does anybody have any jokes that they brought?
Do it again.
that they brought for this?
Do it again, Don.
I would like to
I
go
gotcha.
first.
I gotcha.
Oh, you have a joke, Paul?
I do. I would like to go first.
Well, please do.
Is this one of those 5-minute jokes, Paul?
If we're gonna
you know,
keep playing
it's
the
all
song-
about the
Make a
punchline.
5-minute
If
joke,
we're
dude. I
gonna
swear to
It's
keep
all
God.
about the
playing the song, I'm gonna
punchline.
need a
It's all
poll.
about the punchline.
You think I'm kidding?
Go ahead,
We're
Paul.
gonna
We're
start
waiting
having
for
an
you.
audience. They have to start bringing
Okay.
money.
All right. All right. You ready for the joke?
Yeah, go ahead.
You ready? Here's the joke. You ready?
How do you keep an asshole in the suspense?
Go ahead, Paul.
Whoa.
Oh, it's kind of hard to hear. The music was getting loud there.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you ready? You ready? You ready?
Yeah.
Progressive liberal Democrat.
That's your contribution.
That's the whole joke right there. The whole joke.
Okay, next.
Oh, Benghazi. What difference does it make? Okay, go ahead.
Wow.
All right. By the way, I think it's funny that Michael Sam is the first openly gay player in the NFL, and Sam Michaels is the first openly gay person to be on this show.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
I am not open
Michael
yet.
Sam Michael. Think about it.
I am not open yet, thank you. Even though Trojo's looking pretty damn cute over here.
Like I said, you will be open later
Once
on.
you go black, you always go back. Anyway, who's got the next
Sam,
joke?
do you know why your girlfriend likes to have sex doggy style?
Why is that?
Because she can't stand to see you having a good time. Don, do you have any jokes for tonight?
Nope. I'm good.
Tro?
Not a joke. I'm amazing.
You know, I don't really get involved in this. I just sit back, relax, and laugh.
What do you call 5 Mexicans at the bottom of a pool? Cinco.
Good start.
Cinco.
Jesus.
That's kind of funny. What do you call a fat Chinese person? A chunk. A chunk.
Okay. Wow. Nope.
How offensive should we get here? What would the Jetsons be called if they were black?
What would the what?
What would the Jetsons be called if they were black?
Let me guess. Niggers.
I'm glad you gave I'm glad you gave the punchline for that because you're black and you can say that word and that's okay.
Oh, shut up.
And next week.
What do you call a hooker with a runny nose? Fool. Yeah.
You need some new jokes here, man.
Hey, go back upstairs. We got this. We're all handled.
He wants us out.
Did you say did you already do a joke you told me last week?
Uh-huh.
Come on.
That's so cool. So in case you don't know it, Caleb's turned down Kevin's mic.
No, he muted me.
He
Which joke was that from last week?
He muted you.
The Nazis ones.
Oh yeah, what's the difference between Adolf Hitler and the Boston Marathon bombers? The marathon bombers could stop a race. Yeah. Could finish a race. Yeah.
Ow.
What about the Boy Scouts and the
Which one?
why I don't remember.
I don't remember. Hey, what do you do when you see somebody having a seizure in a bathtub? You throw in a load of dirty laundry. That's
Okay, that's fucking funny.
Dude. Really, man.
How do you piss off your girlfriend during sex?
Hold on, Kevin. So
Yeah.
So I watched Django Unchained for the first time the other
God.
day. Have you guys all seen that movie?
Hey,
No.
Hey, hold on. Before you go any further, wrap it. Wrap it up.
Why?
I got people that want to go to bed.
Oh, okay, I understand.
It's 11.
I remember.
All right, Paul, can we discuss Django Unchained next week?
No, I was just gonna say it gives a whole new meaning to Candyland.
I remembered my joke.
What's your joke?
I forgot it. Go ahead. All right, I'm good.
Dad said it was time to go. Dad said we had to leave the house. Dad wants to go to bed.
All right, fair enough.
I hate
All right,
you,
let's wrap
Dad.
this. Trey, do you have anything you want to say before we wrap the show tonight? Anything? Michael, do you have anything you want to say? No? Strip,
Yeah,
do you have anything you want to say?
Put Jesus in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Take your
Yeah.
medication, Paul.
He says, I want to go to bed.
What's the difference between a Jew and a Boy Scout?
What?
Boy Scouts come back from camp. All right, good night.
All right.
Okay.
All right,
Tro. Okay.
awesome.
Look,
That
I'm
was
sitting
good.
here going through a friend of mine photos, and unfortunately, she has a baby that has pattern baldness.
A baby with pattern baldness?
I mean, seriously.
It's,
Wow, we'll have
it's
to show
indicative
pictures.
of what the future's going to be like.
Not joking.
Holy cow.
That looks like a reverse Mr. T.
I am not kidding. I'm
All
like,
right,
hold on.
you guys.
Oh, okay.
Look, imagine this haircut on a baby.
If we put
I
a diaper on
I'm
you,
kidding.
that's what it
I
looks
kid
like.
you not. I'm
All
like,
right.
oh my God.
We
what
are
the hell's
done.
Tro,
happened here?
anything you want to say before we wrap this?
Oh, Jesus, what happened here? Oh, in the back of the baby's head. Oh, Jesus, no.
Tro, anything?
Oh, I mean, it's.
Come on, you got to hurry up. The stripper's over there giving me the death glare.
Okay.
Get out of my house.
Wow. No, whatever I was about to say, I just lost it.
All right, fair
I
enough.
just
then.
lost it.
All right, Dawn, anything you want to say before we wrap this?
I just wanted to say thanks for having me again. And again, appreciate all the prayers we can get this week because it would be good to get some good news from my mom.
Prayers after this segment.
Thank
God's
you.
like, yeah, right.
I know. Everybody's like 4 people are going to pray for us. They're going to pray because they know I have to come back here.
All right, Paul.
Yeah, prayers for your mom, Dawn. Let me know if you need help moving, and
Thanks, Paul.
don't hit anybody on the way out of the parking lot.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah, please try not to.
God damn.
That was ridiculous
Buy
last
a new
week.
car, you show up for work, and somebody.
All the
fucking hits
neighbors
you.
are pissed. Good job, Dawn.
Way to go, asshole.
All right, Trey.
Yeah, I did have something. To remind
Turn your mic up a little bit.
Just to remind everybody, Endgame in at Minette Tavern on the 24th at 8 p.m. Everybody go down and support your local rap group.
Yeah, they're good people. We've had them on the show a few times.
Yes.
so-
I bought my ticket today,
I'm
actually,
definitely gonna go
and
down there.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, I guess David Olivas, one of the guys in Endgame, fucked up his knee last night.
Yeah, he jumped off.
Jumped off 9 feet of stacked tables and landed on his knee wrong.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Mr.
The
Messi.
fuck was he thinking?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get into the music, man. All right, we want to remind you this segment has been brought to you in part by Bindi Myers Felching School for Girls. Remember, bring your straws and do it in a Nissan. The show returns again next week, 7 p.m. It'll be our
Start
normal
out Felching in with an eclair.
our normal drinking show. So, thanks for checking out the show. Thanks to all of our guests, none of them. Thanks to all of our callers, St. Paul, the voice of reason. Thanks to Trey for doing a bang-up job tonight, man. Good job. Thanks to Strip for not having anything to do with the show tonight. Good job, buddy. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Next week. Tomorrow, my ass. Next week. Good night, bitches.
Have a good night, folks.
Good night, bitches.
Good night, bitches.
Bitches.